Good evening, baseball fans. You are tuning into Houston Astros Network, and we are here at Safeco Field for Game 7 of the 2015 ALCS, a matchup between our hometown Houston Astros and the Seattle Mariners. The series is currently tied at 3 games apiece, hence we are here at Game 7 to decide who moves on to the 2015 World Series to take on the Los Angeles Dodgers. And there you see the skipper of the Houston Astros, Bo Porter, and let's take a look at his lineup for today's matchup. Leading things off in center field will be Rafael Ortega. Batting second, also playing second, Jose Altuve. In the 3-hole is the first baseman, Kendrys the Handyman Morales. And in the cleanup spot will be the big bat of the DH, Chris Carter. And on the mound, taking on that lineup, who is 0-1 so far in the postseason with a 4.50 ERA in 2 games started and 12 innings pitched, it's the right-hander, Higashi Iwakuma from Higashi Yamaoka, Japan. The 34-year-old getting his third start of the postseason. Jose Altuve digging in now for the Astros. 2-2 count on him. The kick and the pitch from Iwakuma is slapped into left field. That's going to get through the Tony Gwynn gap. And Jose Altuve has himself a single here with 1 out on the top of the first inning as the Astros have themselves a base runner. Kendrys Morales steps in now for the Astros. Iwakuma getting set. The kick, and Altuve takes off for second, and he slides in way before the throw, as Jason Castro was not able to get it off in time and get the ball there to throw at the speedy Altuve. And Altuve sitting in at second base, count runs the 0-1 on Morales. The pitch from Iwakuma is going to be popped sky high into shallow right field, and Robinson Cano is going to retreat in outfield and get that one himself, and he puts that away for the second out at the top of the first inning. 1-1 count here on Chris Carter, the DH. Iwakuma getting set. The kick and the pitch is going to be lined right at the shortstop, Willie Bloomquist, and he puts that one away for the final out of the top of the first inning. We'll be right back here in Houston Astros Network. Welcome back to Houston Astros Network. There you see the manager of the Seattle Mariners and his lineup that he put together. Leading things off in center field will be Denard Span. Batting second, playing short, is Willie Bloomquist. In the 3-0 is Robbie Cano, don't you know? And in the cleanup spot will be the first baseman, Justin Smoak. On the mound today for the Astros will be Julio Teheran, who went 13-8 in the regular season with a 3.98 ERA and 197 strikeouts. The right-hander, 6'2", 200-pound right-hander, 24 years old, out of Cartagena Boulevard, Colombia. And stepping in for the Mariners now, batting .375 with 3 RBIs in the postseason, is Denard Span. Teheran getting set. Here's the kick. And the pitch, and that's going to be slapped into left field as it gets past the jumping glove of Jonathan Villar. And that's going to be a leadoff base runner for the Mariners in Denard Span, who is definitely a base-running threat at the top of the lineup for the Mariners. Count runs the full here on Willie Bloomquist. The kick and the pitch from Teheran is swung on, and it's grounded to shortstop Villar. Slips the second, fires the first, and that is a 6-4-3 double play. And all of a sudden, the Astros have 2 outs in the bottom of the first. 2-2 count here on Robbie Cano. Teheran getting set. The kick and the pitch is swung on, and that's going to be popped into center field, deep center field. That's back. That's going to be caught a step in front of the wall, possibly 2 steps, by Rafael Ortega. That's the final out of the first inning. We will be right back here in Houston Astros Network. Welcome back to Houston Astros Network. We are here in the top of the 4th inning with 2 outs as Todd Frazier's in for the Astros. The pitch from Iwakuma is given a ride into deep left field. That's going to carry out of here. Just carries over the fence. That's a solo shot off the bat of Todd Frazier, the Todd father. And that gives the Astros a 1-0 lead here in the top of the 4th as they strike first. Now it's coming in with a 1-0 count. 2 outs is Mike Zunino. The kick and the pitch from Iwakuma is lined into left field. That's going to land right in front of Julio Morban. And Mike Zunino has himself a 2-out base hit, keeping things alive for the Astros. 1-2 count here on Ron Liriano now. Iwakuma getting set. The kick And the pitch is going to be popped up, weakly hit to the first baseman, Justin Smoak, and he puts that one away easily, but not before the Astros strike for one off the home run from Todd Frazier, making it a 1-0 ball game. We'll be right back here on Houston Astros Network. Welcome back to Houston Astros Network. We are here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Julio Teheran getting set with the 0-2 count on Cano. The kick and the pitch is lined into center field. Strong hit, nice hit by Robbie Cano, and that's going to be a leadoff base runner in Robbie Cano for the Mariners. It gets things started off nicely here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Next batter up is the cleanup hitter Justin Smoak, the first baseman. The pitch from Teheran is going to be chopped off the broken bat, and it's going to be a throwing error from Julio Teheran, and we have runners on first and second for the Mariners with no outs. 1-1 count here on Kyle Seager. The kick and the pitch from Teheran is lined up the middle. That's going to get in the outfield. Ortega's going to field this one. There's going to be a play at the plate on the throw, but the throw is offline and possibly not in time, and Robbie Cano comes around to score off the RBI base hit from Kyle Seager, and it's now a tie ball game in this one. 2-2 count here on Jason Castro. That's taken for a strike on the outside half. And Jason Castro goes down looking, and we've got one out in the inning now. 0-1 count here in Wilson Bettamy. The kick and the pitch from Teheran is grounded to VR. He fires the second, that's one out. Fires the first, and they cannot get the double play as Wilson Bettamy is able to beat it out. But we've got 2 outs, runners on corners now. 1-2 count on Logan Morrison. That's taken for an up-and-in strike. 95-mile-per-hour fastball gets Logan Morrison looking, and he goes down on strikes. We are tied at 1. We'll be right back here on Houston Astros Network. Welcome back to Houston Astros Network. We are here in the top of the 5th inning as Jonathan Villar leads things off for the Astros. Here comes the pitcher, Iwakuma, and that's over the jumping glove of Robbie Cano as Jonathan Villar has himself a lead-off single for the Astros, giving themselves a base runner here in the 5th inning. Jonathan Villar has come up clutch so far in this series, playing for the struggling Nakajima. Digging in now is Rafael Ortega. And Villar takes off for second, and he slides in. And Jonathan Villar has himself a stolen base. Like I said, he has taken every opportunity he has, and he has provided. And that is why he is the everyday shortstop now in the playoffs. Kendrys Morales stepping in. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be lined into the left center gap. Kendrys Morales, the handyman, comes up with another hit, and that's going to give the Astros the go-ahead run. It is now a 2-1 ball game thanks to the RBI double from the handyman Kendrys Morales. 1-2 count now on the DH Chris Carter. Iwakuma getting set. The kick and the pitch is check swung, but he did not go around, but it's taken for a strike. And that's going to be the end of the inning, but not before the Astros strike for one and take a 2-1 lead. We'll be right back here in Houston Astros Network. Welcome back to Houston Astros Network. We are all tied up here at 2 in the top of the 6th. Iwakuma still on the mound facing Todd Frazier. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be given a ride into deep right center. That's going to get up against the wall. Todd Frazier's rounding first. He's heading into second, and he's not going to stop at second as the throw is jested on the cutoff man. He slides in head first as the throw was there, but it was too high as Todd Frazier has himself a triple here in the top of the 6th. Now the count runs full to Mike Zunino, the catcher. The kick and the pitcher, Iwakuma, is going to be a high fly ball into right center. And Logan Morrison puts that one away for the out, but Todd Frazier is going to be able to tag up and score, and that gives the Astros a late 3-2 lead here in this ball game. Reimer Liriano digging in now for the Astros. The kick and the pitch from Iwakuma is lined into right field. That one's going to get caught by Logan Morrison as he tracks that one down for the final out of the inning. Not before the Astros strike for one. They take a 1-0 lead, 3-2 Astros. We'll be right back here on Houston Astros Network. Welcome back to Houston Astros Network. We are here in the bottom of the 9th inning, and you know what that means. Jesse Crain is going to come in the ball game with a 3-2 lead, try to shut the door on these Mariners. The 0-2 pitch is grounded to Nakayama at first base as he steps on first, and that is 1 out. And the Astros are getting closer to their goal, the World Series. 2 outs now, meaning 1-2 count on Julio Morban. The pitch from Crain is taken for a strike on the outside half, and Jesse Crain strikes him out, and the Astros are heading to the 2015 World Series to take on the Los Angeles Dodgers. What a trip the Astros have had to get to this point to go into the World Series. They beat the Oakland Athletics in the wild card game, and then beat the best team statistically in baseball in the ALDS in the Detroit Tigers. And then they came into this ALCS against their interdivision rivals, the Seattle Mariners, and they came out on top in a 7-game series. And now they are going on to face arguably the best team in the National League, the Los Angeles Dodgers. And with that being said, that'll wrap things up here at this ballgame at Safeco Field. Don't forget to take a look at the box score on your way out, and also, don't forget to tune in next time here in Houston Astros Network for Game 1 of the 2015 World Series.
To telling only lies, but my dreams, they aren't as empty as my conscience seems.